What up, Salty Crew? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you 3 different vegan keto dinner recipe ideas that you will love. Whether you're keto or not, I think everyone will enjoy these recipes because they're just plain delicious. First up, we have this cauliflower rice burrito bowl. So to start, you're going to cut a large head of cauliflower in half and then into florets, and then you're going to place them in a food processor and pulse it until they are the size of grains of rice. Make sure that you don't over pulse it though, that's important. Then you're going to heat a skillet with about a tablespoon of avocado oil, add in 2 cups of the cauliflower rice, and then season with salt and pepper, and you're just going to saute it until it is tender. And then to finish it off, you're going to squeeze about half of a lime in there. Now, black beans are pretty carb heavy, so a great low carb alternative are these black canned soybeans, and I got them from Whole Foods, but I'm pretty sure you can find them online as well. But these make a great alternative because one serving is only 1 gram of net carbs. So to heat these up, I just add half a teaspoon of avocado oil, 2 tablespoons of diced onions, and then I add in half a cup of the black soybeans along with some salt, cumin, chili powder, pepper, and then I finish it off with some lime juice. And then once your cauliflower rice is cool, you can go ahead and mix in some chopped up cilantro. To finish off my burrito bowl, I like to add on this chipotle bitchin' sauce. Now, this is a brand that's local to San Diego, but it should be pretty easy to make. It's an almond-based sauce, and I love it because not only is it delicious, but the net carbs are only 1.5 grams for 1 serving. And I actually like to make that last a little bit longer by adding in a bit of water. Along with the bitchin' sauce, I like to add on a little bit of red cabbage and half of an avocado. Next up, we have this zucchini ribbon pasta with a bolognese sauce and a dairy-free herbed ricotta. So for the ricotta, I'm using Kite Hill. You can make your own if you don't have Kite Hill in your area. I will leave a link down in the description box for one of my older videos where I show how to make a herbed tofu ricotta, which makes a great substitute. So for this, you're going to take 2 tablespoons and you're going to add in about half a tablespoon of olive oil, some freshly cracked pepper, oregano, salt, and some fresh basil. Then I mix that together, add in a teeny bit of water to adjust the consistency, and our herbed ricotta is ready to go, and I'm gonna set that aside while I get everything else ready. So for the zucchini, I literally just take a vegetable peeler and slice up my zucchini like so. Obviously, if you have a zoodle maker or a spiralizer, that would work great too. I just don't have one, so I'm just using my vegetable peeler. So once your zucchini is peeled, you can add about a tablespoon of olive oil to a pan and lightly saute the zucchini ribbons. You don't want to overcook them, and season with salt and pepper, and I saute it for just a couple more minutes, cut the heat, and add a squeeze of fresh lemon. Then to the same pan, I add in 1 sausage link from Beyond Sausage, get that nice and crispy, and then I add in half a cup of marinara sauce. And then to plate, I just add on the bolognese sauce, and then I spoon on the ricotta and finish it off with some more fresh basil. Next up, we have these kelp noodle spring rolls wrapped in Swiss chard. To start, we're gonna make the marinated tofu. So I'm going to cut half a block of already pressed tofu into strips. And then I'm gonna make a mixture of a 1/4 cup of Bragg's liquid aminos, 1/4 cup of water, tablespoon of garlic powder, and a tablespoon of ginger. Whisk that together, add in your tofu, make sure all of it is covered by the marinade, and then I'm gonna let it sit in my fridge overnight. Now it's time to prep our peanut sauce. For this, you're gonna need half a cup of peanut butter, a tablespoon of minced garlic and ginger, half a tablespoon of garlic chili paste, 2 tablespoons of coconut aminos, 2 teaspoons of rice vinegar, half a teaspoon of sesame oil, and half a cup of water. Then you are going to whisk until smooth and then add any additional water that you want to adjust the consistency. Just keep in mind that it will thicken up in the fridge as it gets cooler. Another component of the spring rolls are these kelp noodles. Now, if you don't prep them correctly, they taste like rubber bands. So here's how you do it the right way. Take them out of the package, rinse them, and then place them in a bowl with a teaspoon of baking soda and then the juice of half a lemon. And then you're gonna toss that around and let it sit for about 5 minutes. And that way the noodles will get nice and soft. And once they're done soaking and they're nice and tender, you can rinse them one more time. And then I'm gonna flavor them by adding them to a skillet with some coconut aminos and garlic powder. And then I just cook it until the liquid is evaporated, and then I just let them cool. And once your tofu is done marinating, you can preheat your oven to 400 degrees, lay your tofu on a parchment paper lined baking sheet, and then roast them in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes until a little bit crispy and golden brown. So here are the rest of the ingredients for the spring rolls. I have cucumber, red pepper, cabbage, avocado, and basil leaves. And then to wrap it, I'm using this Swiss chard that I cut in half. So I'm gonna start by putting on my cooled kelp noodles, all the veggies, and then I'm going to roll it up like a little burrito and dip it in my sauces. So I have the peanut sauce here, and then I also made a spicy mayo out of veganaise and sriracha. This is completely optional, but I wanted to add some more fat into this meal. Now I know the spring roll recipe is a little bit too high in carbs to be considered keto, but I wanted to throw it in there because it is lower in carbs, and I personally love eating a low carb plant-based diet in general. I'm not strictly keto because it's just not good for my mental health. I did it for 2 weeks and I love the way I felt, but mentally it just wasn't the best for me because I do have a past of disordered eating and I'm still working through it. So limiting my diet that much was just not good for me. Thank you guys so much for watching this week. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below any questions that you have about keto. I might film a, Q&A video about it. Also comment down any keto related videos that you want to see, recipe videos, anything like that. This channel is not going to turn into like a keto channel, but I do like to keep it low carb food focused and then trickle in some other fun things too. So if you have any other video ideas that you want me to cover, that you want me to do, just drop them down in the comment section below and I would love to do them. And if you aren't already, make sure that you follow me on Instagram. I post really pretty pictures of food, recipes, meal prep tips. I post pretty pictures of myself with real ass vulnerable captions where I break down a lot of different things going on in the vegan community, within myself, my disordered eating, hormonal imbalances, stuff like that. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure that you follow me on there. I would love to have you part of the Salty Crew on all platforms. I also have a chill vegan Facebook group. The link will be down in the description box. And that's about it, guys. Take care of yourself this week, eat good food, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.